Hey everyone, my name is Colten Petersen. Today I'm talking to John Miller of Refined Lending. I know we've all seen the billboards on the freeway with their WISH program up to 22K and home down payment assistance. And today he's just going to tell us a little bit more about that.
So yeah, our WISH program, it's super unique. We're the only people in the state that offer this. It is a 4-to-1 match down payment program. It's a grant. So if you stay in the house for 5 years, that's completely forgiven. So we will, when I say 4-to-1 match up to 22,000, you bring in 1,000, we give you 4. You bring in 2,000, we give you 8. Up to 5,500, you can put in your down payment. That can go towards your down payment. That can go towards closing costs, all that stuff. This is for first-time home buyers only. This is a really sweet program in regards to, we really want to help people get into that first house. So it's helping you get over that hump, because we're hoping that, hey, you get over that hump, we do good by you. You're gonna trust us to take care of you in the future. So it's actually officially starts funding loans in April, but this is a super popular program and it's first come, first serve. So we usually start taking pre-applications in January. So that's something that I generally want to say, like, get on top of right away. Usually the funds run out right around midsummer. So this year, I think it made it till August. So getting on it, getting ahead of it, making sure that you qualify. First-time home buyers, young home buyers, people maybe with one source of income or a variety of things. This is just a great way to get you over that hurdle. Your sweet spot is going to be a lot of times young professionals. And then for like when you get older, single parents. So that's going to up that income limit a little bit. If it was just some guy off the street, 60K, which I don't want to say is, that's a good amount, but all of a sudden, if you have a couple, it's household income. So, that household, odds are you're going to be making generally more than 60K, but so that's the broad spectrum, if that makes sense. You get out to maybe more rural areas, or, lower median income areas. It might be a little bit lower, but 60K is kind of your median point there. So that makes, if you're making more than that, not really going to fit the program.
Sure. Makes a lot of sense.
So got to be a first-time home buyer, 80% of median income for the area. And then, and it's not to be harsh on it, it's just to say, like, yeah, it's, if you're making 100K, not a good program for you. That being said, usually in these circumstances, you're talking about, 200 to max, maybe 250, 275,000 on a house. Generally speaking, if you're making 40K, you don't have a ton for down payment, probably not going to go 300 plus. In that situation, though, we still do have, like, Minnesota Housing has some great programs. So the big picture with that is it is a 4-to-1 match up to 22,000. So what a lot of times where people get a little bit caught up is, obviously, if you qualify, you want to maximize that, but you don't have to bring 5,500 in. If you bring in 1,000, we give you 4. You bring in 2, we give you 8. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Does that answer your questions pretty good? It's, so the other thing is stay in the house for 5 years. It's fully forgiven. So one of the advantages over, say, like Minnesota Housing or other down payment programs is it's a grant. So it's not a deferred loan. It's not an add-on. It's, you stay in the house 5 years, that's your money.
And then how does it work if that person doesn't make it 5 years in that house?
So if they don't make it 5 years, there's like kind of a tiered route out. So they have to pay a certain amount back. Generally that's going to come out of the equity of the house. So, it becomes similar to then like a deferred payment loan.
Sure.
Where
so at closing, they have to forfeit some of the proceeds back to Refine.
Yeah, and it comes out of like how long they've been staying there. So, if they flip it in 6 months, you're probably going to give a lot of that back.
Yeah.
You stay there for 4 years, job changes, life changes, have a few kids or whatever. you're going to have to give a small portion back. Now, hopefully that's out of the equity of the house. So it's, you're going to be able to keep a portion of it.
Sure.
If that makes sense.
Absolutely.